My name is Robert Fox, R-O-B-E-R-T-F-O-X. I'm the Executive Director of Oxfam Canada.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Now, can you tell us why you're here and what you hope to accomplish?
Well, we're here in order to try and put pressure on the G8 leaders to fulfill their promises and to invest in the future. This is a great opportunity for them to address the pressing issues that are facing the world, but we're quite concerned that the early signals are not as positive as we would wish. We want them to live up to the commitments they made in Gleneagles and to invest seriously in the future in terms of support for adaptation to climate change.
Do you feel the G8 and the G20 are becoming more responsive or less responsive to your requests?
Well, if you look at the contrast, in the last couple of years, the globe mobilized $17 trillion to bail out the banks and refloat the economies of the global north. Here we seem to be fighting to get relatively small amounts of money to deal with the urgent issues facing the billion people who go to bed every night hungry and the thousand women who die every single day in childbirth and complications related to pregnancy. So I'm not certain they're getting better, but we need more from them, and we need them to take emergency action at this time.
Right. Now, I understand that the financial transaction tax is something you're pushing for at this particular summit. Can you explain what it is and how much money you expect to generate from that if it passes?
So the financial transaction tax is a very tiny tax that would be applied to each financial transaction. And it is intended to generate money that would be used both to address issues of poverty in the global north, but also help the G8 countries meet the commitments they've made at Gleneagles and at other G8 summits in terms of the response to poverty in the global south and to fund adaptation to climate change. It would raise about $400 billion a year, which is a significant amount of money that would then allow them to bridge the gap between the commitments they've made and the money they've delivered, and represents a significant improvement and investment in people's ability to access the health, education, water and sanitation that are basic building blocks for equality and for prosperity.
All right, now, there's a big rally going on later today. Can you explain your part in that, what we can expect to see from that?
Well, Oxfam's one of the sponsors for that rally, along with students and labor groups and community groups. And what we're trying to do is send a very clear message to the G8 leaders that we want them to keep their promises and to invest in the future.
So is that your motto? If you had one thing to say to G8, keep your promises, invest in the future?
That's right. The whole world is watching. There's a desperate need for action. We're looking for them to take it today.